Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, I will be discussing with you about the compound interest. So what is compound interest? Compound interest is actually a simple interest calculated repeatedly with the principal, wherein the principal is increased by the simple interest earned after each period. So kung sa simple interest, constant yung principal amount natin. Pero dito sa compound interest, parehas ng proseso pero yung principal natin nagbabago-bago. Nag-i-increase siya over a period of time. So what is the formula for the compound interest? So this is the formula that we can use to get the values that we're looking for in compound interest problems. So meron tayong F is equal to P times the quantity of 1 plus R over M raised to N. Then meron tayong P is equal to F times the 1 plus R over M raised to negative N. Take note, it's negative N. So what do we mean by F? F actually is the compound amount or the maturity value. While yung P naman is the present value. Okay, kung magkano yung dineposit mo or the principal amount. Then yung R natin is the rate of interest, usually represented using percentage. Then yung M natin is the number of interest period. Interest period in 1 year. Okay? Yung N natin is the total number of interest periods. Total number of interest periods. So yung N ay may formula na, tandaan nyo to, take note that N is computed using the product of M and the T. So yung M natin class, ito yung mga yon. M means, ito yun, makikita nyo sa problem. Pag meron kayo nakitang annually, that means M is equal to 1. Semi-annually, or every 6 months, so M is equal to 2. Quarterly, 4, so M is equal to 4. Then monthly, since we have 12 months in a year, so M would be equal to 12. So annually, ibig sabihin yearly, kada taon magbabayad, kaya meron tayong 1 dito. Semi-annually, dalawang beses, semi-annually, kalahating taon. So every 6 months, so meron dalawang beses ka magbabayad sa isang taon para mabayaran yung inutang mo or yung umutang sa'yo. Quarterly, 4, so monthly is 12. So para mas maintindihan ninyo, I'll be giving some examples here para mas maintindihan nyo kung saan ginagamit yung mga formulas natin. So ito yan, lapag ko na lang muna yun dito. So let's start with the first problem that I have in here. So if you deposit $4,000 into an account paying 6% annual interest, compounded quarterly, how much money will be in the account after 5 years? So paano yan? Let's write down the given first. Sabi dito, if you deposit, nag-deposit ka ng 4,000, yung amount deposited or amount borrowed, ito yun, yung P. So P is equal to $4,000 into an account paying 6%. So pag may percentage, that is the rate. So rate is equal to 6%. This percent must be converted into decimal, like in the discussion of our simple interest. So 6 divided by 100 lang yan. That is equal to 0.06. Then compounded quarterly. Yan yung word na keyword natin for M. So quarterly, that is 4. So M is equal to 4. Then we also have 5 years. Yung years ay time. So meron tayong 5. So we also have to get the value of N. So N is equal to M times T. So M natin, yung M ay 4 kasi quarterly. Then yung time natin ay 5. So 4 times 5. So N is equal to 20. So anong hinahanap natin? How much money will be in the account? So pag sinabing how much money, ang hinahanap natin ay maturity value or the compounded amount. Yun yung F plus. F is the maturity value, future value, or the compounded amount. So yan yung gagawin natin to get the answer. So lagay lang natin yan dito. So, let's have the formula. Ito yung class F is equal to P times the quantity of 1 plus R over M raised to N. So, F, copy. Copy natin yung value ng P which is 4,000. 4,000. Then, copy natin yung 1. Then plus, yung R natin ay 0.06, 0.06 over M. Yung M natin ay 4 raised to, yung N natin ay 20, positive 20. So ngayon, ang gagawin lang natin is to press that on our calculator. So lagyan natin 4,000 muna. So dulo pa natin. Ang una resolve nasa loob ng parenthesis. Ito. So yan muna ilalagay sa calculator. So paano yan? Lagay nyo lang 1 plus, then ito 0.06 over 4, lagay mo lang ng parenthesis yan dito. 0.06 divided by yan 4 close parenthesis. So pagka nagawa mo na yan, i-equals mo, that is equal to 1.015. So lagay natin, nasa loob ng parenthesis ay 1.015 raised to 20. So yan, pwede mo na i-press yan ng isahan lang sa calculator mo. So lagay natin, that is 4,000. Okay, ito 4,000. So lagay natin dito. 4,000 times parenthesis natin 1.015 close parenthesis raised to 20. Ito yung raised natin, raised to 20. Yan, raised to 20, then equal sign. The value is 5,387.42. So lagay natin, the future value or the maturity value is 5,387.42. Kapag nag-deposit ka daw ng 4,000, magiging future value mo ay 5,387.42. So you have to expect higher value than the present value. Kasi nga future value, dapat lumaki yung pera mo kasi merong interest, compounded interest na tinatawag. So this is your maturity value or the compounded amount. So next, let's have now the second example. So in our second example, ito yung magiging problem natin. How much money would you need to deposit today at 9% annual interest compounded monthly? Yan yung M natin, monthly, to have $12,000 in the account after 6 years. So what are the given? Unang binigay na value is the rate, 9%. Convert that into decimal. Divide mo lang sa 100 lagi yung rate mo. That is equal to 0.09. Next is the annual interest compounded monthly. So yung monthly na yan, that means your M is equal to 12. Then ito, to have. Para magkaroon. Okay? To have $12,000. Yung $12,000 na yan ay F yan. So 12,000 yan. Yan yung F, future value. Kasi para magkaroon ka daw. So ang tinatanong naman dito, ay meron pa palang given. The time is 6 years. Take note, kapag ang given ay months, you have to divide by 12 to make it years in unit. Kailangan laging years ang time natin. So ngayon, ang hinahanap natin is how much money would you need to deposit. Magkano na i-deposit mo. So yung hinahanap mo yung present value. Okay? Or the principal amount. So kunin natin yung N. That is equal to M times T. So ang M natin ay 12. Times T, 6. So 12 times 6 is equal to 72. Check natin. 12 times 6. 72. So N is equal to 72. What formula are we going to use? Of course, the formula for the P. So yan na yon. Lagay lang sa gilid. So P, copy natin yung P, yun yung hinahanap. Equals, yung F natin is 12,000. Then parenthesis, yung 1. Plus, yung R natin is 0.09, 0.09. Divided by, yung M natin ay 12. Raised to negative yan, negative. Yung N is 72, negative 72. So, para makuha natin yon, ang gagawin natin ay, ito muna, yung nandirito, sa loob ng parenthesis. So, equals, copy natin yung 12,000 muna. Then, ano yung nasa parenthesis, press that on your calculator. 1 plus, so 1 plus parenthesis muna, 0.09 divided by 12. Yun na, 12 yun. So, divided by 12. Close parenthesis. So, ngayon, ito yung magiging value natin. Meron tayong 1.0075. 1.0075. So, lagay natin yung lahat. 1.0075 raised to negative 72. So, press mo ulit sa calculator niyan para makuha yung final answer. So, magiging 12,000 times parenthesis 1.0075 close parenthesis raised to, ito, pindutin natin ito, raised to negative, huwag kalimutan yung negative 72. Okay, then equals. The answer is 7,007.08. 7,007.08. So 7,007.08. If you could notice, class, the present value is less than the future value. Kasi ito yung i-deposit mo, magiging 12,000 siya. From 7,000, magiging 12,000 after 6 years. Okay? So, that's how you get the present value. Good. Next, let's have the third example that I have in here. Let's have this. Okay, if you deposit $6,500 into an account paying 8% annual interest, compounded monthly, again monthly, how much money will be in the account after 7 years? So what are the given again? If you deposit, so nag-deposit ka daw, yun yung P, 6,500. Next would be 8%, so rate is 8%, or 0.08 converted into decimal. Then compounded monthly, so yan yung M mo, that is equal to 12 kasi ito monthly M is equal to 12. Next, compute na yung time natin ay 7 years. Then compute natin agad yung N for this, sa dalawang yan. Yung N natin ay M times T. Lagi. Fixed formula yan. M is 12 times, yung T natin ay 7. So, 12 times 7 is equal to 84. That is 84. Okay? What are we looking for? We're looking for how much money will be. So, the future. Kasi will be, will be in the account after 7 years. So, ang hinahanap ay yung future value. Again, you have to use this formula. So let's use the formula for the future value. Okay, yung F natin, copy lang. Then the P, just input the values on your formula. Parenthesis 1 plus yung R is 0.08 over yung M mo ay 12 raised to positive N yan, so positive N natin 84. So, press this on your calculator, yung nasa loob ng parenthesis. Press natin. 1 plus. Parenthesis muna. 0.08 divided by 12. Close parenthesis. That is equal to 1.006666667. So, pwede may sulat yan or pwede namang hindi lahat. Pwedeng ano lang. Kahit 5 lang, pwede na yon. So, pwedeng 1.00, then kuha ka ng dalawang 6, tapos gawin mong 7 yung dulo. Kasi round off na natin. Okay? So, the answer is 6,500. Then, the value of this is 1.00667 na lang. Ni-round off ko na para hindi masyadong mahaba. Raised to 84. Then, press that on your calculator. So, 6,500. And then, parenthesis. O times muna. Times parenthesis. 1.00667. Close parenthesis. Raised to 84. The answer is 11,361.40. So, sulat ko lang dito. The answer is 11,361.40. If you did not get all the values here, di ba mahaba yan, but if you just round it off, maaaring magkaroon ng difference dito lang sa decimal point values natin. Pero, di naman dito. So, same pa rin naman yung magiging sagot dyan. So, ito yung magiging future value natin. Okay? So, that's it. Let's have the last example that I have. Okay, take a look at this. In here, I have a problem. If you deposit 5,000 into an account, paying 6% annual interest, compounded monthly, how long? Pag merong how long na tinatanong, ibig sabihin time ang nawawala. How long yan? Until there is 8,000 dollars in the account. So, lagyan natin mga given. If you deposit na naman, nag-deposit yung 5,000. So, 5,000 would be the deposited value or the present value or the principal amount. 5,000. Then, account paying 6%. So, rate natin ay 6%. Okay? So, next ay itong annual compounded monthly. So, M is equal to 12. Then, itong 8,000 ay magiging future value mo or the maturity value, 8,000. Baka mapagpalit nyo dapat mas mababa lagi ang present sa future. Okay? So, ang nawala ay time. So, anong formula ang gagamitin natin? Actually, either of the two, pwede naman dyan. So, gamitin lang natin to class, itong una. Pwede naman kahit alin dyan. So, para mahanap natin yung time, gamit tayo ng formula natin. Pero, since wala tayong nakikitang letter T dito sa formula, yung N, di ba ang formula ng N ay M times T. So, yung N dito, papalitan natin ng M times T. So, magiging F is equal to P times the quantity of 1 plus R over M raised to M times T. Yung M times T, yan din yung N. Pinalitan ko lang para ma-solve natin yung time. Okay? So, solve natin. Pagtan lang natin yung mga values. So, medyo mahaba lang yung solution pero madali lang din to. So, the future value is 8,000 equals yung P natin ay 5,000. Then, times the quantity of 1 plus R over M. Yung R natin ay, itong 6% ay equal lang sa 0.06. Converted into decimal. 0.06 divided by M. Yung M naman natin ay 12. Then, close parenthesis. Then, M times T. We have the M, 12 times T. So, 12T na lang. 12 times T. So, simplify lang natin to para makuha yung time. 8,000 equals 5,000 Tapos, eto class, pwede natin isolve to sa calculator. So, lagay sa calculator, 1 plus parenthesis 0.06 divided by 12, close parenthesis. That is 1.005. So, meron tayong 1.005. Then, raise to, ito 12 times t is, pwede mo ilagay na 12t na lang. Then, after that, ang sunod yung gagawin ay, ito na. Kapag katapos yung ma-simplify itong nasa loob, ang sunod nyo lang na gagawin ay i-divide both sides nila muna by 5,000. Okay? Divide both sides by 5,000. Okay, 5,000 dito rin. Para mabawasan natin yung mga values dito. So ito, 5,000, cancel natin yan. Di-divide nyo lang kung sino yung katabi ng parenthesis. So may katabi siyang 5,000 kanina, ito yon. Divide nyo lang both sides para ma-simplify natin. So 8,000 divided by 5,000. That is equal to 1.6. Okay, 1.6 equals, so wala na to that will become 1.6. Ito na yan. Then ito wala na, cancel na yan. Matitira ito, 1.005 raised to 12t. Okay, kapag nawawala yung exponent, di ba exponent yung time dito, gagamit kayo ng logarithm. So, kapag gagawin kayo ng logarithm, lalagyan mo lang ng logarithm both sides dito, to the base 10. So, to ay magiging, okay, logarithm 1.6, log 1.6 equals log 1.005 then 12t raised to 12t. Okay, ang ginawa ko lang from this, nilagyan ko na ng log dito, tsaka log dito sa katabi. Okay, to the base 10 yan parehas. Then, meron tayong property sa logarithm. Kapag merong exponent dito, it will become a numerical coefficient. Ibababa mo lang yan dito sa gilid ng logarithm. So, magiging logarithm 1.6 equals, yung 12t pwede mo na ibaba yan dito. Maibababa mo lang yan dito kapag may logarithm ka na. Kaya kailangan mo maglagay ng logarithm. Maglagay ng logarithm dito, dapat sa kabila meron din logarithm. Then logarithm, then copy mo lang yung 1.005. Okay? Since ang kailangan mo lang naman dito is the time, pwede mong tanggalin lahat ng katabi niya. Divide both sides mo kay 12. Divide both sides mo rin kay logarithm 1.005. So, ang matitira lang dito yung time. Dinivide mo kay 12, dinivide mo kay logarithm 1.005. Dapat mag-divide ka rin sa kabila. 12 logarithm 1.005. So, kinopya ko lang ito dito. So, cancel na natin to, cancel logarithm, cancel din yung 12. Ang matitira dito ay yung time. So, ito, di-divide mo lang yan. Okay? Lagyan mo lang dito ng malaking parenthesis. Ito. Yan. Para may divide na sa calculator. So, lagay lang natin yung una muna, logarithm. Logarithm 1.6 divided by, lagay tayo ng parenthesis, and then 12 logarithm ulit, pwedeng tanggalin mo na itong parenthesis na to, tanggalin mo na yung dalawang parenthesis na yan, diretso ka ng 1.005, then tsaka ka mag close parenthesis para hindi masyadong marami yung parenthesis. Okay, so equal sign mo lang. The answer would be 7.85. 7.85. So that is the time, 7.85 years. Okay, that's how you get the time. Ginagamit mo na yung logarithm na yan kapag nawawala yung time. Okay, that's how you do the process in getting the time in compound interest word problems. So I hope that you understand all the things that I have discussed in this video. Don't forget to subscribe to keep you more updated on my next video. Thank you.